Hi everybody, can you hear me? Can you give me a thumbs up? Hi, Norma. Hey, Colleen. All right, great. All right, well, everybody's joining us. This is so different from Zoom. I haven't done the Facebook Live before, so I have to imagine your beautiful faces and bodies there in front of me. I do have, I'm going to try to watch the chats as they come in. And I have a little friend back there. I guess we've all kind of gotten used to doing our practice with our pets all over us. So as you're gathering your place to work out today, you can grab a blanket that you might want for a pillow or for your knees, or maybe to take a nap. Either way. That's the only prop I'll really be using today. If you like to use blocks for some of your own practices, we'll be incorporating a few lunges. So if you'd like to grab a couple of blocks, you can do those. These won't be intense and we won't be spending a lot of time there. So I'm Susie at Living Balance Studios, and I've been there since the year after it opened. What a wonderful place. I'm really excited to be coming back into teaching a group class. It's been a while. And my class is going to be Pilates Fusion, which is going to be heavy on the Pilates with some of the wonderful juicy stretching that goes in with some of our yoga practices. Please challenge yourself, but take care of your body as well. Know your limits, and keep in mind that neither I nor Living Balance Studio are liable for any injury that you incur as a part of your practice. So as always, take care of yourself, have fun, explore, and be good to yourself. Sometimes our best practice is just to really bring it in a little bit and work a little slower, a little closer, and a little more mindfully. So I just want to remind you too that our classes are opening next week live in accordance with our government regulations, and I'll review those at the end of our class. We're going to practice for about 45 minutes. So let's get started. So we're going to come to sitting on our mat, and whatever's comfortable for you, cross-legged or legs out in front, hands on your knees. Just going to take a couple of long, deep breaths in through the nose and out through your mouth, through pursed lips. Or if you want to take a big ha breath and just push it all out without resistance, that works as well. We're going to bring one hand to our belly and one hand to our chest and inhale here. And as if it were a vibration or an inflated pillow under your hand, feel the displacement and the expansion of your breath through your chest, through your belly. And feel your body recoil as our abdominal contents go back in and up and the lungs empty. And allow your breath to soothe you, to fill you, to empty you, to calm you, and when needed, to energize you. And on this next exhale, we're going to take that hand that's on our belly and gently press it in, and let the deep belly press the breath out a little stronger with the lips pursed for resistance. So breathe in through the nose. And breathe out. Push in and lift the abdominal muscles to assist with the respiration of the diaphragm. And again, inhale, we'll fill it open. And then exhale, engage through the belly to press that breath out. And as we breathe in this time, try to keep the belly slightly engaged so that the expansion goes a little more lateral and posterior to the sides and to the back. And then bring your hands to your rib cage. Feel the ribs open and fan out. And if you turn your hands like this, you'll feel your fingers align with the lower ribs and spread apart. And exhale. Hi, Beverly. Glad to have you. And if your thumbs are wrapped around your back, or if your fingers are wrapped around your back, feel your backside expand. Keeping the abdominals in and lifted, which is a Pilates breath, not a yoga breath. So pick the one you want to use today. The abdominal assist with respiration and help engage the deep abdominals in Pilates when we're challenging them. So that's why the breath is different. Beautiful work. From here, hands on the knees. Circle your torso over your legs. So Beverly, if you don't have a blanket, you may want to grab one to use as a pillow or under your knees. And just a pillow from the couch works as well. Circle around the other way. Begin to lean side to side and dip back and feel the sides of the body, the front and back of the body, lengthening and engaging. Bring some weight into the feet as we come around. And then from here, sit up tall, find your sit bones, sweep the arms up. Lower the left hand, lift the right hand, and side bend over. Big inhale here. On the exhale, go to the abdominals and core and lift, and bring the right hand down, left arm up, side bend over. Take a big breath in, fill those side ribs. Exhale, strong, lift one more to each side, up and over, inhale. Exhale, lift tall, and to the other side, side bend, reach, let that lower hand support you. And lift up, and bring those hands down to your sides, and then to your back. Lean back into your arms like kickstands. Rock side to side, bending in your elbow, and letting your shoulders roll around on your shoulder blades on the back. Kick the feet out, and switch legs that are in front, and sit back up. Bring your hands back to the knees and return to your coils. In those coils, you can reach long and straight around like you're a big spoon in a big pot, or you can round and extend and bend. Begin to listen to your body's inner voice and be your own teacher and give it what it yearns for. And as we come up nice and tall here, we're going to bring our arms up, bend at the elbows for cactus arms. Reach the elbows back and bring the elbows forward, duck the head down. Inhale, breathe into the chest wall as the elbows reach back and the shoulder blades squeeze together. Exhale, breathe into that wide space between your shoulder blades and behind the neck. Inhale up. Exhale forward. And one more time, inhale, lift the sternum. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, bring the arms together. Clasp your hands. Shoot your index fingers forward and dive your head down between your arms, your biceps. Lift the navel and breathe into your back space here. Relax through the neck. One more breath. And come up tall. Bring those arms out wide. If you need to bend them or shorten them, you can do that. From here, we're going to squeeze and retract the shoulder blades into the spine without bending the elbows, or without doing it by bending the elbows. And then reach wide as if you're trying to touch the wall or the space beyond you on the outside of your bubble. And then squeeze them together. It's a small movement. We're just sliding those arms and shoulder blades into the back and away from the back. And feel for those lower borders, down around the lower ribs rather than up around the neck and shoulders. And last one, retract in. And from here, bring your hands to prayer in front of your heart with your thumbs towards your heart. They can plug in or they can be out. And then push the palms, fingers, wrists, and elbows into each other to create a little energy. And then let your shoulders drop down your back. Feel this upper carriage strength and how it enhances our postures. We go into twists to the left, bringing it around. And inhale, come to center. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, twist. Think of rising upward like a barber pole as we twist. And forward and twist. We're going to add on as we twist left. The left arm reaches around, long, and down slightly. As if we're trying to touch the floor behind us. But instead, just let it pull that left rib cage and shoulder open a little more. And then come back to the center, hands together. Twist right, extend the right arm, reach it down and back, and let it pull and open the front ribs and shoulder open a little more. We're going to do 2 more on each side like this, add a head turn. So twist, arm reaches, head turns, come to the front. Exhale, slowly twist, reach the arm, turn the head, inhale, front. Last one, around. Reach and turn, and front, and to the right, finishing. Reach, turn the head, bring it back to the front. Beautiful. From here, roll your shoulders around, and I'm on a blanket. I'm going to take it off. I would recommend you do as well because we're going to be coming down onto our backs eventually. Take that blanket, put it behind you where your head will land, and come to your sit bones on the mat again with your hands underneath the thighs, just above the knees. From here, let your elbows drop, lift your sternum, grow tall on your sit bones here. Try not to let the legs fall out here. Use your hands to keep that parallel movement through the legs. On your exhale breath, roll back, creating space in front of you like a beach ball. We're sitting in your lap. Elongate through your arms. Look down towards your thighs. Inhale, draw yourself forward. Drop the elbows, lift the sternum. Exhale, the elbows can lift as we roll back. Don't just let gravity take you there. Use your abdominals to push you back, rounding and stretching into your lumbar spine. Inhaling forward. And adding on, if you want to make this a little more challenging, lift the hands so they're not releasing you, or are they pulling you back up? Lifting the arms as we sit up tall. And rolling back. Really beginning to activate those front muscles of our abdominals. We're going to roll all the way down this time, nice and slow, all the way onto your back with your head on a pillow. Or not. Up to you. From here, feet on the floor, hip distance apart. Rock your pelvis. The hands can come to the pelvis here. And we're just going to rock that pelvis flat into the floor, letting the pubic bone rise. And then in the other direction, as the lower back and sacrum lifts. And use the abdominals to press down here, not the feet and legs, not even gravity. You're driving gravity here. And then use those lower back muscles to lift and reach your sit bones down towards your heels. And the sit bones curl up towards the backs of the thighs. And add the breath, inhaling into that anterior tilt. Exhaling into our posterior tilt. I'll use the words posterior tilt several times as we go through our cueing today. I'm trying to stay in the view. And from that posterior tilt, pause for a minute. Feel your deep abdominals, lift your pubic bone towards your navel and ribs. And now give the glutes a little squeeze, and don't lift up your back yet. Just begin to feel your glutes lifting up into the backs of your thighs. And then finish peeling your back off the mat up into bridge. If your pillow is uncomfortable here, take it out so your neck has lots of room in your bridge. Relax through your feet. Feel long through your legs. Breathe in. And as we exhale, begin to drop down through your sternum, through your ribs, one set at a time. And then when the weight of the sternum comes to the mat, unfurl back into that anterior tilt. And then exhale, abdominals flatten the back, glutes begin to scoop up. The legs lift to rise. From here, lift up through the whole back side. And slowly drip back down to your mat. And unfurl. One more time. Exhaling, rolling those hips up. Feel one vertebra at the time. And then it beckons to the next to rise. Inhale at the top. Reach out through your knees. And exhale, roll back down. As you come down to the mat this time, widen your feet to the edges of your mat. And Windshield wiper your legs side to side. And if y'all get confused at any time and want to text me a message, I am able to read the screen from where I am, and I'll try to clear up any confusion or questions you have. Great. And then from here, we're going to work into these abs just a little bit. Bring those feet a little closer together, and let the left leg slide out long. Now, your mat's going to be a little sticky here, but I want you to engage through your abdominals, anchor through your lower sacrum, through your corners of your shoulders, and slowly drag that left leg in without letting your body roll or tilt or rise, and slide back out. And drag it in, this time opening the knee out to the left side, and slide the side of the foot out long. Roll the whole leg inward and drag it in. Let the knee fall out to the side and slide it out. Really feel your core doing the work here, not the leg. Roll it in and bring it in. Lift it up into tabletop. 90 degrees at the hip, 90 degrees at the knee. As you look down your leg, check to make sure that your foot isn't curling inward or winging outward, that it's a nice parallel leg. From here, I'm going to put my blanket back under me because my abs engage better with my head lifted. You can try it both ways. We're going to lower that left foot down to the mat and bring it back up without letting our back or chest pop up. 3 more times. Lower and lift. Those who want a little more challenge, bring the right leg up as well. Lower the left and lift, keeping that 90-degree bend at the back of the knee. Lower, tap your toes into a pool of water and bring it back up. So now we're going to take that same left leg, open it out to the left side, take your foot with you, and bring it back up. So this lateral movement makes our body want to also roll or lift. So anchor through the opposite side, breathe, feel, remain centered, and 4th time with this leg opening, and bring it up. And lower those feet down. The right leg extends long. Use those deep abdominals to drag it up. Feel the pull on your body. Let the right knee fall out. Extend it long. Roll the whole leg in and drag it up. Let the knee fall out to the side. Let it be really soft and heavy here. Let your core do the work. Favorite shirt on today, adore your core. And last one. These are called hip rolls. Called hip release. So let that hip socket release. We're going to bring that right leg up to tabletop. Ground through our hips and through our shoulders. Dip your right toes into the water, lowering it down, and exhale, bring it up. 3 more like that. You can raise the left leg into tabletop if you want a little more challenge. And on your 4th one, begin to feel the waking up of our whole core, anchoring and helping, and then let it go out to the right side. It's like a box opening. Take your foot with it, and then drop back into your center. So you're going to feel the middle line opening, and then we feel that middle line drawing it back into the center. Inhale to drop the right leg out to the right side. Enjoy your stretch in between each movement. Exhale, bring it up. Beautiful. From here, both legs up in tabletop. So pause for a minute. Check in with your lower back. We don't want it jammed into the floor because then we're not using the muscles on the front body when we jam it in. So we want to feel the length of our spine, the heaviness in the rib cage and shoulders, the heaviness in the lower sacrum. And I'm just sitting here talking while those legs are being held up. From here, we're going to glue these legs together. Arms down by your sides, as wide as you need them to be for balance. From here, we're going to rock over to the right side. The left hip is going to come up. We're getting a little twist through our waist. Now try to keep those knees as close together as you can manage. We're not going all the way over. It's just a little hover. And bring it back to center. We're going to go over to the other side this time. You'll find space underneath the opposite hip. Try to keep those knees and thighs parallel and connected, and the opposite shoulder down, and bring it back up. And side to side, breathing in as we go over. Exhale to bring yourself back to center. The fundamental principles of Pilates are breathing, centering, balancing, thoughtful engagement, alignment, and bringing it back. Feel those obliques hovering in the twist, holding you there and bringing you back. Beautiful. Last one to each side. Reach out through those kneecaps a little further. Find that balance in your body. Maybe play with not even using your arms as we balance here. And keeping that opposite shoulder grounded as we reach out through that lifted side of the body and bring it in. From here, hug your knees into your chest. Roll around a little bit. Give your back a break. Give your ribs some love. And feet are going to come to the floor. The knees will be up. Feet are hip distance apart. Hands are going to come behind the head, the ears, the lower skull, whatever feels good for you. We're going to lift the elbows into our peripheral vision. Hold the pelvis in neutral. And exhale, tuck the chin, slide the skull away, and ab curl up here. And so any of our exercises, inhale down, that have ab curls in them, the hands can assist. We're not pulling the head up here, we're just giving it a little guidance, or the head can remain down on a pillow. Lift the elbows into our peripheral vision, exhale, roll up, inhale down. Continue exhaling as you roll up here at your pubic bone. Make sure it hasn't come back and is looking at you. We want it to look up at the ceiling while the upper body curls up and that lower core is stabilizing our pelvis. This Pilates is all about stabilization. We hold one thing still while we put a load on it somewhere else. Last ab curl up and down. Bring your right knee into your chest. We're going to do single leg stretch. Left leg extends long, over the mat, slightly lifted. We want to keep those legs on railroad tracks. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders here. And now extend your right arm out to the right ankle. The arms are going to switch when the legs switch. Inhale here. Exhale, switch. Left knee in, right leg out. Right knee in, left leg out, switch. And breathe. Use that outer fingertip on the ankle as a guide. Because here we tend to track our feet inward and rotate our knees outward. Work in that parallel alignment, switching. And switching. Head can be down. And switch. 5 more. 1, 2, 2. Breathe. It's hard to breathe and talk at the same time. You don't have to talk. Use that breath. Hear it. 5, and bring those knees in and lower your head, neck, and shoulders. I'm going to go into a rotation here, which is going to let us help holding our head. So this is obliques, hands behind the ears. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Right leg out, left knee in. Rotate toward the right armpit towards the left thigh. Don't pull the elbow to the knee. That's not we're not going to do a crunch. We're also rolled over on the back of the shoulder blade. And then come to center, bring both knees into tabletop. Exhale, twist right, armpit to thigh. And center. Exhale, twist right. One leg reaches. Both knees can stay in if you want that version today. Roll and lift. And roll and lift. Lift those shoulder blades. Roll and lift. Inhale to center. Exhale, roll and lift. Let that breath push out of those lower abdominals. Roll and lift. And center. Roll and lift. And center, roll and lift. And center. Hands come to the knees. Double leg stretch. Hands can also stay behind the head. Extend the legs, extend the arms. If your hands need to be behind your head, just open your elbows. Exhale, pull it all back into center. Inhale, open and extend. I'm doing the modified version. Close. And open. I'm going to do the full version for 4 more. Lift the arms, lift the legs. And bring it in. You can go up for a different challenge. You can go out wide and deep for another challenge. Pick your place. And 3. And 4. And bring it in. Lower your head. How are those abs doing? Lower your feet, windshield wipe your legs, and give your abs a nice twist, a nice break. And we're going to roll those knees over to the front of your mat. Just roll over onto your side. I'm going to end up on my porch floor here, but it's okay. Let your legs just stack. Bring your top arm hand to the floor in front of you. We're going to push ourselves up to seated. We'll be sideways. And come up. We're sitting in this mermaid position here. Do what you can here. Reach the arm up and over in a rainbow towards the direction of your feet. Breathe into this stretch. Lift your heart. Maybe look upwards and open that top elbow. And then from here, we're going to do a series of these on each side. Walk the hands down. This is great practice for getting up and down off the floor. And then roll to the other side. My back will be to you. Roll to the other side. Stack the knees. Walk your hands up towards your hip coming up. And bring that arm up and over. Breathe. Open through the sternum. And down. Come down on your side shoulder. Roll across your back to the first side. The legs will be mermaid staggered. Push yourself up. I love this. This is one of the best feeling things that I love to incorporate into any kind of exercise. Bring it down. Roll to the other side. Press the hands up. Feel that nice twist as we come up. And then walk our hands down. And from here, coming into table. So the blanket or the pillows under the knees again. Taking care of those kneecaps. So I'm going to bring it under my knees, bring my knees on top of it. And I would say, don't make it too tall for your knees because then you're sort of inverted once we come onto our hands and our knees here. So a nice strong hand using the index finger knuckle and the pinky finger knuckle and the corners of the heels of the hands. And then press the fingertips also into the floor. Feel the strength of the hand here. Elbows drawn into the midline. And then from here, just those pelvic tilts again. Don't worry about your shoulders yet. Just roll your pelvis like a cogwheel on top of your thigh bones. Stretch through your lumbar back. Create movement there. And if you're ready here to go into some kind of organic move, it's swirling your hips around. Do that. So sometimes our left and right sides can get very out of line and feel very different from one another. So explore them. Stir it up. Wag your tail side to side. And then we're going to move into the shoulders. So stabilize through your neutral pelvis. That means no dumping in the belly. We're going to hold our belly into our elastic. And yet we also don't want to be rounded up and sloping down in our glutes. From here, neutral pelvis. Drop your arms down, your chest down between your arms, and then push away. And I'm going to come in front so you might be able to see this a little differently. Drop with straight elbows, your chest down between your arms, and push, push, push away. Dome across the upper back. Sinking down, press away. Dome across the upper back. Sink, and dome. Keep your dome, pelvic tilt, tailbone tucks under, full cat pose. And then inhale, wheel the sit bones up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, pull the heart forward, cow. Exhale, lift through your abdominals. Let your abdominals fuel it. And even as we go into cow, we want to hold our breakfast in. 2 more cat-cows. And from here, coming to neutral. So as you take your time, finishing, coming into neutral, you're on your knees, lift your feet, roll your ankles around, curl your toes. And then extend the right leg back long, spinal balance. You can stay here or add the left arm. From here, reach to the opposite ends of the earth with the hand and the foot, but then pull the shoulder and the arm back in. Pull the leg and the hip back in to square our shoulders back out. Feel that engagement. And now focus on the grounded hand and the grounded knee. Staying tall, perched on top of those limbs. Bring the left hand and the left knee down. Just rock side to side. Kind of rest through that hip for a moment. We won't hold the rest of them this long. We will this one, but then when we go into flow, we'll be moving a little more. So strong left arm, right leg. Left leg goes back. Toes pointed towards the floor. Open through the back of the knee. Right arm reaches forward. Now reach to the ends of the earth. And then pull the arm back into the shoulder in the back. Pull the leg back into the hip socket and into your spine. Feel the core. Staying tall on top of the leg bone and the arm bone. And float it down. We're going into a flow here. 4 spinal balances on each side. Left arm, right leg. Reach and bring it in. Right arm, left leg. Reach and bring it in. And as we reach, check in that the belly doesn't drop and sag through the spine. And down. And reach. My counting is going to get a little off because I'm taking a break. And reach. And reach. Bring the hands and the knees back down. We're going to go into a different type of spinal balance. I call it awkward spinal balance. It moves us a little more lateral. So we're going to bring the right leg out behind, the left arm forward. Now we're going to bend the left elbow and the right knee. The right leg comes out to fire hydrant. The left elbow squeezes down to the left ribs. And then take it long. Let's do 3 more, same side. Exhale, right knee, fire hydrant, squeeze, extend long and parallel. Exhale, lift through the belly, squeeze into the midline, through the sides, and out. Lower the hand, lower the knee. Left leg back, right arm forward. Lift that left thigh out to the left side, hover, hover. Right elbow to the right rib cage, and extend. And fire hydrant and squeeze. Inhale to reach. Exhale and inhale. Lower the hands and the knees down into child's pose. Rock your child's pose a little side to side. Roll out your wrists. Breathe. And then from here, I'm taking my blanket out because we're going to be coming down to our bellies on the mat. So you can leave it there if you want to, particularly if you have lower back issues. And we want that blanket to be right under the hip bones, but not under our ribs, and not too much under our thighs. So you may want to make it a little smaller if you have lower back issues. From here, from our child's pose, extend the hands far forward. Stretch through your armpits and that soft white tissue under our arms, through the side ribs. Push up through the thighs and come forward into a knee plank. Pause in your knee plank. If this bothers your knees, pick your feet up and bend through the knees. It'll move the kneecap out of the way. Hold that plank and then slowly bend your elbows as they point back towards your hips all the way down to the mat. On your mat, lengthen your legs. Let the tops of your feet touch the floor. Reach your arms long by your sides, but lifted, and turn your palms in to face your body. From here, on your inhale, roll the shoulders away from the floor and down the back as your arms reach. As you exhale, lift the chest as if your fingers were going to scratch the sides of your knees. Inhale, exhale, and lower. Surrender. Inhale, shoulders up, head lifts. Exhale, rise. Inhale, breathe in. Try to breathe into your back, not ballooning into your belly. And lower, inhale in. Inhale, prepare. Shoulders, abdominals. Exhale, lift. Inhale, reach a little further through those arms. Feel your triceps pop up out of the backs of those arms. And roll down. And shoulders back, abdominals engaged, root through your pubic bone, and rise. And lower. We're going to bring our forearms to the mat, up under our shoulders, so the chest is lifted for single leg kick. And in single leg kick, the goal is a little bit of hamstring engagement and quad stretch, but more than that, related to our core, is to press up through the upper arms, and then lift the belly and the rib space, and so that our pubic bone is still down, but the front hip points are lifted. So there's a lot going on just in staying here. From here, right leg is going to bend, the foot lifts, and 3 intentional pulse squeezes. 1, 2, 3, point the toe and lower. Left side, 1, 2, 3, point the toe and slowly lower. Right one pulses 1, 2, 3. And the breath is to exhale, 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 inhale. And down. Feel the stretch through the quads. Flex through the foot for a little more engagement through the hamstring. Right leg flex. 2, 3. Point and slowly lower and left. 2, 3. And lower. Lift up through those ribs. I got a little lazy. I started sagging and down. Left side. 1, 2, 3. And down. Now let your rib cage sag. Stay on your forearms. This is just a nice, this is part of the fusion we talked about. From here, roll your hips a little side to side. If you need to come off your forearms because this bothers your back, that's fine. Then from here, look over your right shoulder. Let your right hip kind of roll up a little bit. And roll your head around. Just feel that wonderful neck stretch. And then look over your left shoulder. Roll onto the right hip a little. Let the left hip come up. Roll the head and the neck around. And then we have one more good exercise for the booty, for the glutes, for the back side. We're going to come all the way down on your mat. You can make a pillow by stacking your hands and place your forehead on it. You can also do a fist, 1 or 2. We come down. And then the right leg, both legs are down, tops of the feet down. Just slide that right leg long. Let it begin to float off the floor from the thigh and hold it there for a minute. Now get real heavy in your hips again. And then flex the foot, pulse it up for 1, 2, 3, point the toe and lower. Left side, reach it long. Float it up, come back into those hips. Engage slightly through your belly, relax through your shoulders. Flex the foot, pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, point and lower. Right leg, flex up. 1, 2, 3, point and lower. Left leg, flex. 2, control pulses, it's not a big movement. Right, 2, 3, and lower. Left leg, 1, 2, 3, and lower. This is going to feel it. You're going to feel this in your lower back and lower the left and right sides. And let's do 2 more on each side. 2, 3, and lower. Left side, pulse. 2, 3, heavy chest. 1, 2, 3, and last one. 1, 2, 3, and lower. From here, I have one more exercise on our back. If you want to take a child's pose, go ahead. As we get set up, you'll be listening and you can come join us when you're ready. From here, version 1, arms down by your sides. All right, just like we were doing before, lift through the chest so that we've got a little less contact in our upper body on the mat. From here, we're going to rock over to the right. The right arm reaches down the right leg. The right shoulder slides towards the ribs and come back to center. To the left, over. So it's an extended side bend. Option 2, hands at the forehead, adds more weight to the upper body. To the right, and center. To the left, and center. 2 more to each side. Right, and center. Left, and center. Arms by your sides, arms in goalpost or arms at the forehead, and center. Lower your hands to the mat and slowly push yourself up. Oh, where does our tongue go? In this child's pose, as we push ourselves up, come into child's pose, rock side to side. And let's work on our outer hips a little bit. We're going to come down on our sides. Start in that mermaid that we were in. And then lower yourself down to your shoulder being on the floor, your hips being on the floor. And lengthen your legs long and parallel. Your head can rest on a blanket or on your hand. I just like to cup my hand under my head. Works beautifully. So does the blanket. So does a block. I think I'm going to use my hand. All right. So here we are. Now, take your top arm. Slide it under your ribs. And lift that waist up. So the point of contact really is the trochanter of the lower leg femur and the back of the shoulder blade here. So we're already engaging through that core to keep our spine long. Now if you want to bend the bottom leg just a little bit here for balance, the top hand can also go in front of you for balance. The top leg now is long and lifts. Lift it up about 12 inches. Don't try to go too high. Flex and point through the ankle. Flex and point. We're going to add some movement in here, and this is when I really do like to bend the lower leg. We're going to pulse the leg forward 3 times with it flexed. So 1, 2, 3. Now point and sweep the leg back, but don't roll forward and dump your belly and ribs. Stay engaged. So it's not going to go back as far. Flex, pulse forward. 1, 2, 3. Point and slowly sweep it back. Exhale forward. Point and sweep it back. Flex forward. 1, 2, 3. Point and sweep it back. And one more set. 1, 2, 3, and sweep it back. And then bring that leg in front of you, the top leg in front of you. Grab the foot with your hand. Stick it down on the mat up close to your thigh. Let the bottom leg extend. Flex the foot and check to make sure that you haven't winged your foot out or in, that it's nice and flat. From here, the lower leg lifts up to work that inner thigh and inner knee. 1, 2, how many should we do? 8, 3. Exhale to lift. Each exhale re-engages those abdominals to help with our respiration. 7 and 8. Now, we're going to stretch here. Keep your foot over that left thigh. Roll onto your back, or whichever foot you had. Turn onto your back. We're in this figure 4 position. And then from here, our hands thread behind the thigh of the foot that's on the floor and pull it towards you for your stretch. I'm outside and the humidity is back. At least the sun's not out. All right, so I'm going to roll up and turn to the other side so I can see my camera. You can just roll over to the other side. So get your body nice and long. Dip your hand under your waist and lift it up. Find your balance here. Find your alignment. Stack through the hips, stack through the shoulders like you're a piece of toast in a toaster oven. And lift the foot up. Point and flex, just about 12 inches off the floor. Just like we were doing leg extension. I want you to feel like that top leg is really reaching, but plugged in soundly to the joint. And then from here, bend the bottom leg slightly. Foot is flexed. We're going to pulse it forward for 1, 2, 3. Point and draw it back. Flex forward. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, sweep it back. Forward. 1, 2, 3. Pull it back. Use that glute. Use your abdominals to keep you from dumping forward. 2, 3, and back. And 1, 2, 3, and back. And 1, 2, 3, and back. Bring that leg up and in front. Place that foot on the floor in front of you. You can hang on to it if you need to. Bottom leg is flexed. Foot is flat as if it were on a baseboard. And strong through the hips and shoulders. Lift the leg up and down and up and down. Think of working through your center here. Always bringing everything to the center and then working from the inside out. Our breath, our alignment, our balance, our mental focus. And last one. Good. And then roll onto your back. Keep your legs aligned just like they are. Come into our stretch. Hand behind the thigh. Ooh. From here, if you're not on the middle of your mat, go ahead and get yourself situated there. We're going to stay on our back. We're going to bring our knees into our chest. And from here, either roll to your side and push yourself up to seated or rock yourself up. And this is our challenge Pilates pose for today. We're going to bring our hands behind us in that kickstand like we did at the beginning. Situate yourself through your shoulders. The hands are going to be kickstands here, not bearing a whole lot of weight. Most of our weight will be through our center balance. And then position your hands so that they're comfortable. From here, we're going to come into a small pelvic tilt. So just a little bit back. What we don't want to do is just slump back like we're in the movies. And then lift your legs up. This is boat pose in yoga. See if you can find your balance here in your sacrum. And then from here, extend the right leg and bend it. Now imagine you have a dowel through your knees left to right, And then knees are not swaying or meandering off of their neutral alignment. And extend left and bend right. Extend right and bend. I think I messed up that cueing. Left and bend and right and bend. Leave those legs in tabletop or lower those toes down if you need to. Take your hands off the floor. Reach them beyond the outsides of the legs. Hold that pose. Maybe you can extend both legs here, activating through your quads. Finding that beautiful balance, that beautiful strength. And then lower down. Sit up tall, extend your legs in front of you, reach your arms in front of you. From here, we're going to lean back. Keep your chest tall, take your arms with you, and sit up. Lean back, and sit up, and lean back, and sit up. And last one, lean. Tuck your pelvis, roll all the way down. Knees into the chest. Roll up. Now I did say we were going to do a little bit of lunge work, and our 44 minutes are up. So we're going to work our way to standing. Come to your hands and knees. And then those hands and knees get grounded. Remember those principles of the bones of the hand bearing our weight and not in the wrist. From here, tuck your toes into the mat. The bottoms of the toes stretch and grip into the mat. From here, lift the knees, coming into downward facing dog. Or if you want to transition any way you like towards standing, if you're in down dog with me, pedal the feet out. Enjoy this inversion, this unification of strength, support, balance, breath, full body integration. And walk your feet towards your hands. In your forward fold, pause for a minute. Let your neck traction out of your spine. Shift your weight left to right. And then bring your hands up your feet and legs to just below the knee. Straighten out your arms and lengthen your spine. If you'd like a little different challenge here, grounding through your feet and strong through your back, release your hands off your knees. Bend through your knees if you need to. Begin to sit the hips down and back. Bring your hands either to your heart or sweep them up. Pausing for a moment in a strong chair. Ground through your heels and slowly rise. And let your arms lower. Shrug your shoulders up, back and down. Step your right foot back. Lower the heel down. Bend into the left knee for a nice deep lunge. Your hands can come to the front thigh if you like. You can bring them up into goalpost or up overhead. You can be on the heel for warrior one, or you can leave that heel up for a crescent lunge. Straighten through the front knee, bring the hands to the hips, and hinge forward. We're going to transition to the other side. So just pivot to the side of your mat first. Bring your legs feet so that they're parallel to the ends of your mat, and hinge forward here. Hands can be on those hips for a smaller, less vulnerable transition. Wiggle out anything you need to here with those inner thighs, with your hips, with your ankles, with your spine, with your neck, with your shoulders. Forward fold as deeply as you feel inclined to do today, taking care of yourself, knowing what our body needs, being our inner teacher. And then slowly rise using the strength of our spine. Turn to the other side this time where feet are already parted for our lunge. Bend into the front knee. Straighten through the back leg. Hands can be at the heart, on our shoulders, overhead. Straighten through the front leg. Hands come to the crease of the hip. Hinge forward. taking care not to lock out the front knee. Shorten your stance if your balance calls for that. And rise. And then step to the front of our mat. Roll the shoulders. Turn your head looking over your right shoulder and your left shoulder. Let your arms be heavy and relaxed. Shift your weight side to side. Shake out the legs. And we are done. Namaste, friends. I hope to see you next week, live and in person in the studio. If you're going to register, go ahead and go through the process of getting set up on our website and getting registered. We will have limited access because of social distancing guidelines for health clubs, and so let's see, we're going to have hot and regular yoga when it opens. In the meantime, we're going to be meeting in our existing space and some borrowed space. And then finally, tomorrow, or this afternoon, 6 o'clock, Flow with Lindsay. I think these are, yeah. Thursday, 10:30, Core Bar with Jessica. I don't know if those are Facebook or if those are studio schedules. Anyway, check our website for our studio schedules. Love y'all. See you soon. I'll be here for a minute if you have any comments, any questions, anything you liked or didn't like. I can't see you, so I don't really have a lot of feedback on what y'all were able to do. Oh, hi, KP. I didn't know you were there. I didn't see you sign in. Welcome. All right, signing off. Bye.